The Wim Hof breathing brings a lot of energy to the dantian, so the core work then extends out from the dantian and gets you feeling really stable. If your abs are really strong and your lower back's really strong, your core, you feel stable. You feel stable in your life and you feel stable in your body. Helps with back problems, all sorts of things. So I'll start off. I'm using the pike and hollow body positions. So my knees want to go out here, so I'm going to try to keep my knees in, and I'm trying to bring my knees as close as I can to my chest, pointing my toes, and I'm trying to reach up as far as I can. So you can do this as a static hold. I've been doing this for the week now. That's feeling a lot better. So I've been adding in a little bit extra of this. So I try to bring my ribs even closer to my hip on one side. There's a lot of focus on breathing out, so I'm doing that fairly often. I'm not doing big breaths where I lose the position. And I'm doing this until I feel pretty fatigued, pretty worked. This is working really well. And some flutters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 29, 30. I'll do 50, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Now bring the arms right up. I don't lose my top, so I keep the curve going in the top half of my body. And I'll try to extend my arms back as far as possible, and that's it for the first set. Let's go again. Pull in as far as I can, even try to be more like a ball. Extend the arms out to the top half of the body. And what that means is I don't let this part down. Just get the shoulders going, then I extend out, point the toes, keep what's called hollow body. So in no way am I losing my back. So I don't feel my lower back come off the mat at all. I keep that in. I try to keep this curled position even though my legs extend out. I'm really fatigued today, far out. It probably looks like I'm piss weak, and it really is the case at the moment. 6 months of long COVID. I had my fitness level or work capacity was at a quarter of where it used to be up until the week just gone. Go again. I'm really fighting my abs from failing right now. Just about to fail. If you do that too much into the point of failure, you can lock a facet joint in your lower back. I've seen that happen with clients. Often happens with people when they start yoga and they're not that experienced with controlling their core yet. Or even doing calisthenics as well, doing ab rollouts, things like that, and letting your lower back curve. Like fall into an anterior tilt or a lordosis. You're just asking for your back to lock up. So we're going to do some dishing or hollow body. Hollow body is keeping these 2 points really together. And the dish is that it looks like a dish. So I'm just going to hold that and I'm going to rock. This puts a lot of force through the core. Okay, that's it for that one. Next one's then ankle taps. So keep this up, keep it held up here. Do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm trying to crunch my obliques to the side each time. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I haven't seen my abs since 2015, and that was for one day after working for them for a month. I still have the photo. Next day was Christmas, and my abs were gone again. I've cleaned up my diet massively in the last month, because I was finding if I ate any junk food at all, I would get sick within about 2 days. And that's like a flu kind of sick. It's like the health starts in the gut, and the immune system starts in the gut. 90% of the serotonin we have in our body is made in the gut. So I've cleaned up my diet massively. I'm noticing weight coming off me that I haven't been able to get off for a long time. So this is great. So I'll do that again. So I'm breathing out, get all the air out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then breathe as needed, but you're not losing the position of the ribs. I'm going to do another set. I'm going to try to speed it up. I was trying to go really fast then. I know it doesn't look it. I'm going to try to see if I can go faster the whole time. So I'm in North Durras at the moment. This is on the east coast of Australia. It's just a gorgeous place. This bit of water here is an inlet, like a river, and the ocean's way over the other side there. And last time I was here, you could walk across, have a good little paddle on the way, but it's not very deep, that area there. Okay, last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, great. So what I do here, Superman's, but I do it a real specific way. I tuck my pelvis and squeeze my butt. So I'm tucking my pelvis under that way. I'm not raising my pelvis up at all. You'll lock your back. This is what people do when they injure themselves doing this exercise, is they let the body do this. Don't do that at all. So I'm tucking my pelvis, I'm squeezing my butt. So if you need to know if you're squeezing, some people just can't feel their butt. You put your fingers right in the center of your buttocks, squeeze your fingers out. And then from here, I'm going to rise and lift. So I've got the erector spinae working from sacrum all the way to my top of my head, or top of my skull, top of my neck even. Then bring the arms back, shoulder blades together, bringing the arms up so you get lats engaged too. Then I'm going to start using arms. So I'm trying to be long through the arms, not losing any of the spine. Lift. I'm trying to curl around as far as I can. So this is a way of training the workspace of your shoulders. Workspace, you know, we have a certain flexibility. You might be able to stretch your arm a long way back on a wall using the leverage of the wall. But then when you go to take your arm with your own power to that position, you can't. So that's called workspace. where you can move your arms on your own power. That's your level of your workspace and really the functional flexibility that you have. We have different forms of flexibility. One of them is dynamic. That's where you swing your arms or swinging your legs. That's usually more than what we can do for holding our flexibility. I think that's 6. I want to go for 10. 7. I'm bringing my legs up higher this time. Still keeping that squeeze in the butt, not in the lower back. Not letting the lower back one bit go into a lordosis. So I've got a stiffer left shoulder, so I'm going to lift that up. Oh, last one. Oh. 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 So I'm just stretch my abs. When I do this, I don't think about going straight back. I think about going along this way. So I'm reaching forward and up. I'm going to squeeze my butt here too. And that's maybe easy, not easy for you, but for me it's too easy. So I'm going to come up, squeeze my butt, lengthen forward and up. I'm going to circle the shoulders. So this is a closed chain way of mobilizing the shoulder blades, and it actually stretches really nicely the supraspinatus and the lateral deltoid in particular. Little stretch pec minor, stretch a little bit of the serratus anterior too, but a lot of activation through serratus, through lats pecs. Cool. I'll get out of the way. Now from here, I'm going to stretch around. So I feel the stretch on my right hip flexor. That's as far as I can go. But if I push my foot into the ground and get my quad working for just a few seconds, it'll take me further. And that's as far as I can go. I push it in again. I can go further. Push it in again. And go further. So this is the kinesiological form of stretching. You're going to push that one in. And you can test it. Like you really feel, yeah, that's as far as I can go. And you do that, you find you can get more range. It's just the nervous system protecting muscles. And it's always good. It's always good to reverse a position that you've taken a joint in for a long time. So I'm going into flexion now. Cat cow to get all the air out. And I'm aiming to extend as much as I can through the lumbar spine. Let's just do about 6 of these. Got a little bit more ab work to go. Oh, feels so good. And if you move your hips forward and back, you can actually stretch different parts of the spine. So here it stretches more lower back. Here it goes more into the thoracic. Got to make this area here, make a big circle. So focus on that area. So I'm keeping my arms straight and aiming to make that ring stretch all the way through the entire range and then around the other way. So back to Superman, squeeze butt, pelvis tucked under, lift. Okay, I'm going to lift left leg, right arm. I'm going to rotate as well. Rotate my torso. Oh, that's good. So side plank. This increases internal rotation in your hip, just as a matter of consequence of getting the muscles activated. So push through the shoulder. I don't want the shoulder being like this. It has to push through this way. Lift up. Straight line through the body. Abs pulled in. I'm making a perturbation, so the body has to constantly recalibrate. It's good for opening the shoulders as well. What I don't want here is any movement at all coming from the torso. So I'm just keeping this torso stiff. I'm going to stagger my feet so the pressure will be on this adductor now too. I'll push up. So I'm keeping some pressure in my right foot, and I'll feel my adductor work every time I do this. I'm going to start reaching under, letting the torso turn, so I'm not losing the cylindrical position. So I'm not going like this, I'm not going like this. Just keeping things stacked. Oh, crazy. Stack my feet again. And that's the morning routine I've been doing for the last week. I'll build on this, I'll change some things at a certain point. I did some sit-ups at the gym, some Russian twists as well. Changed up a bit, I don't do the same thing exactly every day. And because I'm still recovering from long COVID, I don't go to 100% of anything. In terms of the duration especially, so I'm probably 70% done. And that's because of energy, so I'll leave it for today. I have to leave where I am now. I'm in a camping place. I'll be out by 10, so I'm going to have my breakfast. Otherwise I'd get up and do some Qigong, Kung Fu type activity, and then do my push-ups and stuff, but that'll be after breakfast today.